Boruto and Kawaki's battle of ideologies, which led to the destruction of Leaf, sets up a number of theories about the future. One such theory talks about Boruto being the anti-hero, as he was shown on the destroyed side of Naruto's Hokage statue, along with some other hints including his outfit, the scar and torn clothes. In this video, we'll be discussing whether Boruto is truly on the right side or not, and how the fate of the Kama brothers will play out. So subscribe for more content like this, and let's begin. Villains are just misunderstood heroes. If we look at the ongoing character development of Boruto and Kawaki and the eventual fallout they will be facing, this quotation suits both of them. The two kids with different backgrounds and different mindsets simultaneously fell victim to the twist of fate in the form of karma. Kawaki, who wanted to get rid of this curse initially, ended up in accepting it as his ultimate weapon, while Boruto unwillingly got turned into an Otsutsuki, which unlocked the full potential of his karma. The destruction of the Leaf Village in the future, which is most likely Kawaki's doing, wouldn't be possible without the Kama seed. The red Kama wielder was able to utilize all the abilities of Isshiki Otsutsuki, and this power was turning him into a monster similar to Isshiki himself. While Isshiki's motive was to cultivate the divine tree, Kawaki's ambition was totally different, but it didn't stop him from taking the most dangerous steps. Kawaki devoted his life to Naruto. He really saw him as his godfather, and this hints towards the destruction of Leaf being a measure taken by Kawaki to ensure Naruto's protection. Boruto, who is a pure Otsutsuki in the future, could arguably surpass Kawaki if he uses his powers in the right way. But the prophecy made by Momoshiki about Boruto's fate puts a question mark to many things. One of them being if Momoshiki's prophecy talked about the events of the prologue scene or something else. Could it be that Boruto will dig his own grave by getting overwhelmed by the power? The plot of the Timeskip fallout of the Kama wielders could just be a battle of ideologies, but with a lot of twists and turns. In the opening scene of episode 1, Boruto says the age of shinobi is over just before the battle sequence is shown. This could be just him narrating the story, but it really does provide us a lot of necessary information, like the era of shinobi actually coming to an end and Boruto being the only person remaining who's upholding the spirit of shinobis. Moreover, Boruto's appearance hints at him facing off many opponents before his ongoing fight with Kawaki. Kawaki, on the other hand, is recklessly using his powers to achieve what he thinks is ideal for the entire world. But the limits that he pushed while executing his plan were unimaginable. That's why Boruto says he didn't expect him to go this far. But the reason I think neither Boruto nor Kawaki is wrong here is because they both are pursuing their own ideologies that they think are absolute. Since Kawaki is turning into a monster like Isshiki, chances are Boruto's Otsutsuki prowess also made him take some steps that he wouldn't have taken otherwise. One of them could be abandoning Konoha in order to be free from the restrictions that the village will put on him. Boruto's character development would take a rebellious turn in this way, and he could be doing some really tragic stuff after going rogue. The worst of them could be the murder of his mentor, but that's very unlikely to happen. Sasuke would most likely find Boruto after he goes rogue and could train him for several years before losing his life to some evil guy. This would end up in Boruto continuing his sensei's legacy by taking on his outfit and sword, and since he's no longer a human at this point, he would be deciding to kill anyone who comes in his way. The death of Sasuke would most likely be associated with someone from Kawaki's side, and when Boruto gets to know about this side of the story, he would leave no stone unturned to take his revenge. Furthermore, the conflict between Kawaki and Konoha could be based upon the fate of people who follow the shinobi regime. The introduction of cyborgs and technology would make Kawaki realize that the elimination of shinobi system is necessary for the world peace. Kawaki would be developing this mindset after thinking about Jigen and Kara's ideology, which said shinobi are neither good nor evil but tools used by the upper heads of a village. Boruto, upon reaching the village, would be shocked to see the destruction done by Kawaki. As seen in the flash forward scene, Boruto would be opposing Kawaki in order to relight the era of shinobi. But this doesn't necessarily make Boruto the good guy, cause Kawaki had a number of reasons to do what he has done, including the deaths of so many people who died on missions as shinobis. Boruto wants to handle the things without sparking off any revolutions, while Kawaki wanted to utilize the karma in order to pursue the best thing in his eye. Another possibility says Kawaki's motive could be to send all the chakra wielders to his new dimension in order to make the planet safe from any Otsutsuki invasions in the future. And since most of the chakra wielders are shinobis, Kawaki saying the age of shinobi is over makes even more sense, cause he apparently succeeded in executing his plan. Now if really that's the case, then Boruto becomes the not so good guy here, cause he's opening doors to danger by going against Kawaki's master plan. Some of the possible dangers could be the new Otsutsukis who have been foreshadowed earlier in the series. Hence, when planet Earth is free from all sorts of chakra, it will be useless for an Otsutsuki to invade it, leading to a greater good. Kawaki's plan is really killing two birds with one shot, and if the interference of Boruto doesn't have any solid reasoning, then we can conclude that Boruto is not truly on the right side and is just being conservative by his shinobi upbringing. The next video will cover the power comparison of their karmas, so don't forget to subscribe to watch it first.